This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Thing from Dundee. I don't know what that was.
I know what it is. It's a finish.
I know, but I don't.
1, 2, 3, and that's it. A win for Bill Superstar Dundee. And there you see his protege, Nature Boy Buddy Landell.
Fans, as you know, we've talked about it. We've seen it. Nature Boy Ric Flair, the heavyweight champion of the world, defeating Dusty Rhodes in St. Louis. Let's go to an interview. The first interview conducted with Dusty Rhodes since he lost the title. Let's go to the interview at this time.
For Pro Wrestling Illustrated, this is Bill Apter. Today, it's my pleasure, an extreme pleasure, to be doing the very first interview with a man who is 3-time NWA World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, man who defeated Ric Flair in a cage in Greensboro, only to have an ugly incident happen to him in Kansas City where he was attacked by Tully Blanchard, J.J. Dillon, and Ric Flair, only to lose the title back to Ric Flair 2 days later. This is the man with the NWA Championship belt. He's sitting here right now. Dusty Rhodes. Dusty, a leg injury. First thing I must ask you is, how is the leg?
Well, Bill, it's a pleasure to be back and to talk to Bill Apter, a personal friend of mine. When you're down, you always like to talk to your friends, you know, and I didn't want to give any interviews right afterwards because I was hurt physically and emotionally about losing the World Heavyweight title. It meant so much to a great mass of people throughout this country. And Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, represents the National Wrestling Alliance and Jim Crockett Promotions. And it's the major league of wrestling, as you say often, Bill Apter, throughout this country, throughout this world. And I want to tell you about the National Wrestling Alliance. That is like the NFL. It's the big time. And there's a lot of regional champions and a lot of champions that wear belts. And there's a lot of champions that are movie stars and wear belts. This is where you get down and do it. This is where it is survival time. This is the oldest and most coveted sporting title in the world. Nature Boy Ric Flair once again has the World Heavyweight title. Ric Flair beat me in St. Louis, Missouri, and there was nobody that jumped in. There was no outside towel being thrown in. I was defeated. For 3 seconds in my life, I lost something that meant so much to me and my family and the many fans out there. Dusty Rhodes, injury or not, makes no excuses. Ric Flair holds the most coveted sports title in this country, bar none. He wrestles for the National Wrestling Alliance and Jim Crockett Promotions, the biggest worldwide governing body of professional wrestling ever in the history of wrestling. So Dusty Rhodes has to regain the World Heavyweight title. It's very simple. I have to come back and do what I know I can do. And the many fans know that Dusty Rhodes can defeat Ric Flair, the World Heavyweight champion. Tully Blanchard, Iron Ole, Anderson, J.J. Dillon, the Four Horsemen, took it upon themselves to make 1986 the year that Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, would no longer be in wrestling, that this thing would all be over. Well, that's not going to happen because millions, not thousands, but millions of American people have that same dream Dusty Rhodes has, Bill. That same dream of being somebody, doing something and making something of yourself. The American dream lives. The belt is what dreams are made of. Nature Boy Ric Flair is dreams, his life, his livelihood, his cars, his women, his personal attire is all wrapped around that World Heavyweight title. So now that we have to regroup, millions of people throughout this country, we have to regroup. Some ain't gonna come back with me, that's fine. Because if you can sit out there in your living room and say for 3 seconds in your lifetime there was nothing ever bad happened to you, then you're lying to yourself. So in 3 seconds, Dusty Rhodes lost the World Heavyweight title. It's history. But let history record this fact, that the American dream lives, each and every one of you. And I'm coming back to get it. And Tully Blanchard, 86 is gonna be the year you personally have no pins to walk on, no wheels to run on. So let it be Bill Apter that Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, is back. I feel great. The leg is injured, but it will not keep me from crawling or walking in that ring or arena throughout this country every night. The American Dream is coming back for what belongs to him.
This wasn't bad.
Dude. I like it.
Yeah, that was very good.
This is a good show so far, man.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I like we're
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money, it's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.